Wasting my time. Oh, somebody get the dustpan ready. Stop ignoring the red flags, Becca. You can't make this shit up. Shit. What up, y'all? It's Becky here. So, I'm going to be talking about a time where I basically, I had to spend, if not 2,000, close to it. I'm sure it was close to that, if not more, on this little getaway thing I did for me and this disgusting, toxic, dirty bum. Now, this was during a time where I was very insecure, very, I did not know my self-worth. I was just, I was trying to please, these bums. I can see myself in my glasses. I'm like, shouldn't I take these off? Now, what happened was I was, I hit up the Dusty Toxic. I talked about him in a previous video. And I was like, well, do you want to go to the hotel? Of course, I'm paying for everything. He said, yes, I'm feeling like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I get to spoil him. Like, I get to treat him. Like, I'm feeling like I get to make him feel good. Listen, I paid for the cab to get over there. I wanted to, what? I can cook. I'm going to insert pictures in this video. I can throw down. And I was young too. I was like 19. I didn't even hit 20 yet. And doing this disgusting shit for this just ill. I remember I paid for the whole stay at the hotel. I paid for the food, that I wanted to bring there to cook for this piece of shit. All he offered was DICK. Literally, that's it. You have nothing to offer. But, STDs, that, just pain, toxicity, belittling somebody, treating somebody like shit, just ew. Why was I surrounding myself around this piece of shit? Like, nothing. He was a piece of shit. Always insulting me. I knew he didn't like me, as I explained in my previous video. Tales of an Ex Pygmisha. Now, so I buy the groceries, I pay for the cab to get over there. I pay for the cab to the hotel, paying for the stay. Now, mind you, the whole time while we're there, I'm paying for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know how much that shit is for like 2 weeks, a week, however long we was there. It was, and in New York City, that shit is not cheap. Like, it wasn't no rundown motel. It was something where you could cook in there. And I'm spending my money, like, on this disgusting person. And, like, ew. Like, I just get so disgusted with myself. Like, why was I... Like, I'm not your mother. Like, ew, nothing. Like, as I said, the person couldn't even get you a little 4 for $4. Something off the $1, $2, and $3 menu from McDonald's. They couldn't get you shit. No fuck with them. Couldn't even get you 2 pairs of socks. Couldn't even get you 1 pair of the socks. That's crazy. I just feel like I allowed myself to be used. You know what I mean? And because, as I said in the previous video, because I thought that this person looked good, I was willing to let him disrespect me, treat me like shit. And I poured so much money, well over $3,000 just into this person. Ew. Money wasted. Time wasted, certainly. You know what I mean? And it was just crazy. Like, that, I remember I got the disgusting effort, like, clothes. I always wanted to treat him because I felt like, as I was saying before, because as I said before, I remember when I desperately begged this person to take them out. I wanted to take you out on a date. Like, ew. What did you don't have shit to offer but STDs? belittling somebody, making someone feel like shit, wasting someone's time, etc. And I wanted to spend my time around you, all because I thought you looked good now with someone. The other day, not literally the other day, but a while ago when I was looking at, I'm like, you look like a swollen fish. Ew. What is so attractive? It's certainly not your soul. It's not your personality. It's really none of that. So what was it? Like, I know what it was. I was very, very insecure. And self-love was something that I lacked. This is why it's so essential to teach your young daughters. First of all, you have to lead by example, because you can do all this talking about how much you want them to be with a good man, all guys want is sex, be with someone who loves you for you. First of all, if you treat them like shit, most likely they're going to go with a person who treats them that way. One, okay? So actually love your children. Treat them like how they deserve to be treated, like human beings, like you love them, like they came from you. Lead by example. Don't be having Tom, Dick, and Harry at your house every night. You know what I'm saying? Like, they seeing all these, if you're a female, seeing all these men, if you're a guy, seeing all these bitches come over. Like, ew, lead by example. Your child is going to grow up, sadly, and because they saw mom or dad, having, everyone in the neighborhood at their house, they're going to feel like it's okay to then, allow themselves to be open to any and everybody, because it's something that was just natural for them. So many people coming in and out of their home. It's going to be natural, in their life. They're going to have so many people coming in and out, and they're going to have to, learn how to cope with these toxic, disgusting people who want to use them for nothing but SEX. That's all they want. I had to find that out the hard way. All guys wanted sex, literally. And for the people out there that would say, well, it's not every guy, it's some guys, all guys aren't the same. I keep on looking at myself through these glasses. Now, as I was saying, some guys, or even females, whoever, for the people that say, oh, all guys are not the same. Listen, I'm speaking from my experience. If you're saying that, you're speaking from your experience, right? So not every guy wanted sex. Not every guy was the same, right? Good for you. Congratulations. In my case, I'm talking about my experience, what I've gone through, the different types of, I guess they weren't different, right? Because they were all the same. But, with the different individuals, right? That's what they wanted. It was one thing, and that's what it was solely based off of. And also, to the bitches out here raising these disgusting niggas. I take it that you're not telling them the do's and don'ts. You're not even saying, don't use a girl for sex. You're not, I take it, these hood disgusting mothers, you're not, telling them to protect themselves. You're not telling them what's okay and what isn't. You're not telling them you shouldn't call females bitches. You're not telling them, don't use and abuse and manipulate, belittle women. You know what I mean? You're not telling them anything. The females are out here just letting them fend for themselves. Ew. But here's the thing. As I said, if you have Tom, Dick, and Harry at your house every night, of course they're going to be like, yo, my mother's all. Shit, all the females out here must be that way. Ew. That's disgusting. Just ew. And the fact that I gave people like this the time of day, that's all they wanted. Just disgusting, to all the young girls out there, it's so much, I can't say it's so much easier said than done, but you know, take your time. Like, take your time. Um, just don't rush. Like, and I have to say this. I don't know why, why that thuggish, that hood, that just stupid, that ignorant, that roughneck, that hard just energy and persona is something that people find attractive. Like, to the young girls out there, that's not attractive, that's not cute, that's not, it's just like they're gonna use and abuse you. Literally, that's it. And I feel like, part of the reason why I just kept myself around this individual, but others like him as well, is because not to blame the internet, but that of course does play a part. I just see like a lot of like the girls, well, I saw, when I was younger, like a lot of the girls with these type of people, and how they talk to females and in the street and all of that. And I thought that disrespect was something, I thought it was something that you just rolled with. Not only the internet, what I see in the street, but at home too, like what I'm used to with the type of male who raised me. I thought that was okay. Like, disrespecting me and treating me like shit. That was something that I was used to. And it's just disgusting. And as I said, I'm mad that I allowed myself around these types of individuals. It's just ew. And of course, this whole time, I'm unable to speak to anybody about my issues. It's just something that you go through on your own. It's something, something that you sort of, I guess, you learn to love yourself as you're being treated like shit, used for one thing and one thing only. It's not easy. It's not easy, but you can't sit and pout and just all day. That shit is not it. That's why now I'm doing a lot of reflecting. And I would say, like, whatever you're going through, here's the thing. If you're getting out of something toxic or, whatever situation, whatever type of sick, twisted, just horrible, just ill situation you're in, right? When you get out of that and you reflect and you know that you should have never been in that situation, that certain things that occurred should have never occurred. That you deserve better. That what occurred was wrong and etc., right? What have you. I'd say, when you come to that conclusion, it's up to you to then want better. You have to want better. Not only, but you can want better. You have to do better. Don't ever let it what? These disgusting, good for nothing, poor bums. What? Imagine treating you like shit. You're worth nothing. Ew. Treating me like shit. I tell you. So yes, when I say that males only want sex, speaking from my experience, because that's all I've experienced, as I said, they F you like you're just a dog in the street. They throw you to the wayside. Shit, threw me to the wayside. I call that shit a hate crime. Sometimes I be writing like little songs and shit. At least I used to when I was in my feelings, But yeah, love yourself. I always said love yourself. I would always put that, in the captions underneath my post. Self-love, love yourself. Self-love is the best kind of love, but it's about time, you have to stop doing all of this talking and actually, like implement that like in your life, like actually mean what you say by changing your actions. You can't say you love yourself and you're surrounding yourself with people who hate you. You can't say you love yourself but you're surrounding yourself, you're around people who, like, that doesn't make sense. If you truly love yourself and who you are, you want to keep your sanity, your peace of mind. People, they talk about energy. If you want to keep that positive, keep that right, I would say actually practice it. They say actions speak louder than words. It does. Practice what you preach. And that's what I need to start doing. That's what I'm exercising now. Sadly, it was trial and error, trial and error, trial and error with, different types of people, which I wish I would have stayed far away from. I wish, the people who raised me taught me what self-love was, self-respect. As I said, in my previous video, I didn't even want to surround myself around these individuals. Part of me felt like, I just felt like, it was an acceptance thing. Like, if they accept me, then I should appreciate that. If they want me in their space, then that's a good thing. And it's people who don't even like you. Just because somebody wants you doesn't mean it's just disgusting. And I knew that it was wrong. I knew I was being used. I knew these disgusting pieces of shit only wanted one thing and one thing only. That's why I said, teach your children. Let them, first of all, as I said, you have to lead by example. Not only that, let them know what is and isn't acceptable. Let them know the types of people they should and shouldn't have in their life. Let them know the narcissistic traits, the manipulative tactics, the whole nine. So on that note, I would like for you guys to follow me on Insta. It's Becca.baby. That's with 2 Y's. So BEKAH.BABYY. I'm going to leave it in the description. Everything going to be down there. But if you say you love yourself, actually mean it. Actually change your actions. Change the people you involve in your life. Just make a change. As Michael said. Oh shit, what Michael said? Gotta make a change. Shit. Whatever Michael Jackson said, you got to make a change, Jay. Love y'all.